It's that time. It's that time for press-on nails. Remember, what did they used to be called? Lee's press-on nails? Nobody wore them. But now, I can't tell you how many compliments I get on my press-on nails. Everybody compliments me, well, maybe not everybody, but almost everybody compliments me on my press-on nails. They think that I've got a fabulous manicure. And then when I tell them it's not a manicure, they're press-on nails, they all go, "Oh my goodness, really? What do you do? What press-on nails? I've never seen press-on nails that look so real." So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So this all started during, I guess it was during COVID. And a couple of things started. Number one, I didn't go to a nail salon. But even before that, I didn't go to nail salons because I'd get a manicure and the price would be wonderful. But then the next day, the nails would chip. 2 days later, another chip, and they looked terrible. So, and my nails were short and they weren't pretty. And to be honest, it really wasn't worth it. They just looked, But then what happened was I was watching YouTube videos, and there's a woman called Kat Farmer, K-A-T Farmer, and she's British. She's tall, she's thin, she's elegant, she's got great style, and she uses press-on nails. And that was the first time I'd ever seen, well, maybe it wasn't, I don't remember if it was the first time, but I looked at her nails and they were fabulous. They always looked beautiful. I never thought they were press-on. And she'd go on and on about how when she'd go into London, she'd lived in the countryside and she'd bring her press-on nails and she'd do her nails on the train. And she'd always keep her nails in a tic-tac box so that if her nail fell off during the day, she'd bring her glue and some nails and she'd pop on a nail. Well, then I discovered that Rockstar Mom, it wasn't the same thing, but what she did was during COVID, she also used press-on nails, and her nails looked gorgeous. She has beautiful hands, and she doesn't have, I've got veins. I vowed that when I was young, my mother had veins like this, like these. And I said to myself, when I get older, I'm not going to have veins. Surprise! I've got veins. But Rockstar Mom doesn't have veins. She's just got beautiful hands. And I recently discovered that she uses her finest face creams, which she doesn't think make any difference on her face. She uses them on her hands. She also uses a makeup, Sally Hansen, I think leg makeup, and her hands look gorgeous. And her nails always look beautiful. Kat Farmer always has interesting colors on her hands. Rockstar Mom always has a French nail, like a French manicure with, and then she puts a nail polish over it. And so those were two people. And then I found out that a lot of other YouTubers use false nails because they're always using their hands and it makes their hands look pretty. Well, I started on my quest with false nails because my nails are terrible. You could say, when I was painting, my hands would have turpentine or other kind of terrible stuff on them, so I never could get a manicure. And my nails themselves, they're just not good. They're just not great. They'll grow to a certain length. They'll look really nice, and the minute they look nice, they fall off, or they crack, or they split, or they something. Yes, I'm taking biotin. My nails are better than when I didn't take biotin, but I can't say that biotin has made some big difference. But I take it anyway, because I figure it's better than nothing. So after seeing Rockstar Mom and Kat Farmer wearing press-on nails, I thought I'm going to do the same. So I bought a variety of, there's a variety of them. So there's Olive and June, and they have really cute false nails and static nails, and There's a whole bunch of them. Oh, you know what's interesting? Everybody's nails are different and their nail beds are different. So what may work for me, maybe your nails are wider, so you need a wider, you almost have to try one of each to see which nails fit best for you. So what nails fit best for me? These are called Impress nails and they're made by Kiss. But one of the reasons I'm coming on, I made a video about a year ago about press-on nails, but people have been asking since then. One of the reasons I'm talking about it today is that it's taken me, a year, 2 years to figure out. They say that there are numbers on these nails, and I would look at them and say, what numbers? What are they talking about? It's taken me a year. And now I know there are little numbers. They have these Impress have little tabs at the end of them. And like this one is either a G or it's a 6. And look, and this one's also a G or a 6. What's the one next to it? That's probably a 9. And wait, and here's a 10. And this little one is an 11. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a board and I'm going to put 9, 10, 11, 12, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put a board and put the numbers on it. And I'm going to know which numbers fit which finger so that I don't have to go searching all the time. So what do I do? Now, I've got a lot of problems, but one of them is not cuticles. So if I were going to be really careful, maybe I'd give myself a pedicure. I'd give myself a manicure, and what I do is I press down my cuticles. But I really don't have, that's a problem I just don't have. So I'd press down my cuticles. And the other thing that I do, and I put on cuticle remover, but I'm not doing that today. I did it a couple of weeks ago and I'm okay. So this is nail polish remover. So after my nails, after I take, or the press-on nails fall off, I use nail polish remover to remove, and I don't use the kind that's gentle on your nails. I use the kind that's, down and dirty nail polish remover. I got this, as you can see, from Ulta Beauty. It doesn't matter where you get them from. But I clean off my nails with a nail polish remover and get all the glue off. And then the next day, what I do is I put nail cream on them, but I didn't this time. Why? Because it was, I didn't, because it was raining and my head was someplace else, and I let my cuticles get dry, and then I started picking on one of them. It seems that the nails stick better when you have short nails. So I use this Olive and June. It's the best nail clipper, and I cut my nails off really short. Sometimes there'll be a nail that doesn't stick well, and what I do is I just use a glue, and I ordered this Kiss Power Flex brush-on nail glue, and I just put it on, and if the nail falls off where I can see it, I just pick it up, take the glue off the back of it, and glue it on, and it's good for a week or so. I bought these orange nails because I've been going for peach colored blush and peach colored lipstick. And did you know I'd forgotten that Pantone's color of the year is peach? Well, I thought nobody wears orange nails. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe they're really tacky looking. But I thought, you know what? I want to wear orange nails so that my lips, my cheeks, and my fingertips are all in the same color. And I also thought that it was really funny looking. So I thought, I'm going to go for orange nails. So I clip my nails. Then what comes with the nails is it comes with a pad. And you know what? I left the pad in the kitchen. So I'm going to just, I bought these, what are these? They're alcohol prep pads. So you want to get any grease off of your hands. So I use this before I start with the nails. So I'm getting rid of all the grease. I also try and do my nails when I'm not going to have my hands in water for a long time, like washing my hair, or when I do dishes, I always wear gloves. Okay, oh, you know what? I did that too soon. You know what? I also rough up the nail. I'm gonna have to do it again. I rough up the nail so that the glue has something to stick to. I don't rough it up a lot. So my nails are just, they're not pretty. My mother had beautiful nails. Both of my sisters had beautiful nails. I don't think mine are very pretty. Well, I guess some people do. I mentioned in the previous video on nails that I used to do hand modeling, and it wasn't because my hands were so pretty, but it was because I knew how to hit a point in air. When it's hard being a hand model. You have to put your hand, wait a second, in the same place, take it out and put it in the same place and not shake. I don't know, do my hands shake now? But so you're putting, let's say, gravy over turkey, and you can put it in the exact place. I think I did a turkey commercial, and all you saw were my hands. But it was because I was able to, as I say, I could hit that place like that, okay? And hit the same place. Okay, so I roughed up my nails. I then put alcohol in to get rid of any grease that might be there. And then I start. So I'm going to put these nails on. So I take off the backing, put on the nail, and press, and hold it there. Now you want to wait to do your thumbs because you have to use your thumbs for pressing. So you do your thumbs last. So I'm kind of I'm rocking back and forth, and I'm pressing. Now, if this nail comes off, what's funny to me is that suddenly I won't realize it, and I'll look, and there's a red nail in my bed, and needless to say, I put it back on, or I get another one to put on. Wait a second. Voila, okay? The orange looks okay. So I'm gonna put it on the other one at the same time. But I always have glue with me, and my kids laugh because I'm there with glue and nails, and I put them in an empty pill bottle and take it with me. So I've always got a pill bottle with me, one of those plastic things, and I put glue in. So I use this Kiss Power On nail glue, and I put the glue on, and I'm good. And as I say, where was I? It always seems to be in a doctor's office. Maybe it's because I'm sitting there and talking with a nurse, and they'll say, "Oh my goodness, your nails are gorgeous. What colored manicure did you get?" So that's when I tell them the story. I have no secrets. And now, one thing, make sure that you get them on straight, because you don't want them catawampus in some other, in some other, kind of cockamamie, because then it looks really weird. So I'm putting this on, and I just leave it on for a little bit, and I press. But I wanted to tell you, some people have asked about my jewelry. This ring, I thought I'd wear it today, was my mother's, and I love it. I don't know if it's Bakelite, and it's broken, but it doesn't matter. I always loved it on her hands. And you can see that it looks like daisies and a rose and flowers, and I've always thought that it was gorgeous. So it was something that I love wearing. So this is called, these are resin. And I haven't been wearing them because they click and they clack. So that when I'm talking and I lift things up, they click and clack. But I get so many compliments on these. And so I wanted to share them with you and tell you that they're called Sobral and how I started collecting them. I went to, it was at the LA County Museum of Art bookstore, gift store, and I found one bracelet and I loved it. So I had one, I'll show you which one. I think it was this, and I loved this bracelet. Well, I then went to the Palm Desert Museum of Art. I got another one. Meanwhile, sometimes this would fall off my hand and it would break. Well, it wouldn't break. It would, I was worried about, well, actually it did break and my husband glued it back together again. But I wanted more, yeah, this one's been glued back together again. I wanted more of them. And I remember when I bought them, the woman said, she said they were resin. So I went on eBay, and at that time I was really into eBay, and I looked up resin-based bracelets. Son of a gun, these showed up. So I started collecting these bracelets, and they're resin, they're made in Brazil, and they're called Sobral, S-O-B-R-A-L. They're realistically priced, and I love them. And I wear them a lot when I'm not recording. I get so many compliments. I've got a lot of a collection of them. You know, that orange, it looks pretty good. So if one of them comes off, now you're going to say, how do they come off? What usually happens is that one of them will get loose, and it's been about a week. Or as I say, if they come off and it's, you know, a few days from now, I'll glue it back on. If it comes off in about a week from now, you kind of get the feeling if it's staying or not. Do you want to glue it back on? And then after about a week, the glue gets kind of loose and you just kind of futz with it and it comes off, or do a lot of dishes. And I think they'll come off. I've never done it that way. The way I usually do it is I'll feel that maybe one is getting loose. It's been maybe a week, 10 days, and I'll want to change colors. So I just start futzing with them, you know, and kind of, you futz, you know, you kind of play with them and they come off. Or you soak them in a lot of water. So I've never had a problem. Will they ruin your nails? I don't think so. Or you know, you might want them for some, you know, some festive gathering that you're going to, and it's fun to put on, and they don't stay on that long. But if you do wear it on a regular basis, my nails were trash before, and they're going to be trash after, and they give me so much pleasure. I love, you know what this does? It changes the color of my hands. So you don't see the pink in them. You see kind of I almost look like I have golden skin. It's really amazing to me. It's so interesting. I don't know if other people can see it, but this brings out all the yellow or gold, let's call it gold, or orange in my skin. It's amazing to me. So we're going out to dinner tonight, and I think I'm going to leave. I'm so curious. I'm so curious if the woman we're going to see is going to notice. Let me know what you think about orange nails. Am I completely out of my mind? But why should orange be any more ridiculous than black, right? I don't think so. Let me tell you something else. Got to get it on right. So I was reading something this morning. Do you know how Maybelline got its name? Well, the man who created Maybelline, he was watching his sister put on mascara. And she was putting on mascara by mixing coal soot. You know, coal soot, that, you know, making a fire with coal, and Vaseline. And her name was Mabel. So he came up with Maybelline. Now these things fascinate me. I thought that was really interesting, right? I thought so. So as an extra treat for your patience in watching me do my manicure, so I've told you about this. As I say, I'm not sure if it's Bakelite, but doesn't it look great with my nails? Well, let me tell you about the rings. This is a signet ring. Now, I got interested in signet rings because Charles gave Diana a signet ring with the imprint of the Prince of Wales, you know, the 3 feathers. And I thought, well, I may not be the Princess of Wales, but I found this in Ketchum, Idaho. We went to a peddler's fair, and I bought it there. It's an hourglass. It's a time, you know, an hourglass that you put, is that what you put in the garden? And, you know, it's saying something like, don't waste your time. Okay, I won't. This ring is a snake ring, and this was bought in London. My husband used to do, had a commercial production company, and so, no, he didn't hire me. And so he would go to London doing commercials, and he would go and get his suits and ties and shirts from a place called Dougie Hayward. That was the cool place to go in those days. You know, the swinging 60s. And right next to Dougie Hayward on Mount Street in Mayfair was Yetta Stellman's antique jewelry. So my husband would always bring back a wonderful piece of jewelry, and this was one of them. And then when he was there and he was making a movie, called Picasso Summer, and the music was done by Michel Legrand. And they were recording the soundtrack, and it was created by Marilyn and Bergman. Remember? And it was called Summer Me, Winter Me. And it's just an exquisite song. And that was made for Picasso Summer. Well, Michel Legrand's wife mentioned to he saw her ring, and she had a ring like this, and she said, oh, don't you know, it's a Russian wedding ring. And she said, why don't I take you and you'll buy one for Sandy. And so this is the Russian wedding ring. That's the style. And I usually wear it here on this ring, but I wanted to wear my mother's today. But I wear my Russian wedding ring all the time. But I wanted to show you this. So that's Sandy with peach blush and my orange nails. What do you think? Let me know. I'd be really be really interested. So please follow. Please put a thumbs up that you liked the video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the orange nails. If you guys don't like it, I'll take them off. Let me know. I think they're kind of fun. I like them. I've decided I like them. Okay, so thank you for staying, thank you for watching, and I hope let me know if you have any questions, because I wear these press-on nails all the time. In fact, my fingers don't even feel right without them on. I love them. I love being able to look at my nails and have them be pretty. So let me know what you think, okay? Thank you. See you next time.